My name is Adrian Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification right next to it for the latest uploads. Now, how do you go about emotionally connecting with your customers? First, when you understand precisely who you're going to target, and you know what their problems are and what their priorities are and what problems they're having and what the solutions they need, and what kind of things they would respond to and resonate with, then it's worth asking yourself about different things you're selling, or different things that are important to them, or things that matter to them. Asking, why is it important? Why is, like, wearing a shirt, for example, why is that important? Oh, because of fashion. Okay, fashion, or keeping warm in the winter, or it's comfortable, things like that. 3 answers right there. Then asking, okay, why is fashion important to the customer, for example? Oh, because they look trendy, they're modern, and they're cool looking colours. Okay, so why is trendy important to the customers? Because X, Y and Z. And then take a step back. Well, if it's trendy or fashionable, why is it trendy? And why is it fashionable? You know, asking X, Y and Z. Everything about your customer and the things that matter to them, ask yourself, why is it important? And that's breaking down to, like, the emotional angle, the emotional, unrational angle as to why they're doing what they're doing. Because that reason why is the core. They won't be actively doing something unless they care about it enough that they physically go out there and do it. Then just look at that and just reverse engineer and dissect it and boil it down and find out why they're doing it, and then find that and use that as the angle at which to approach and to layer your content on top of, with that slant in general from the beginning. And then, because you've embedded your why into your content, they're more engaged, the more interested in it, and the more inclined to interact with it, and the more inclined to consume it. But also take a step back. You don't just have to use the word important. You can use literally every word in the dictionary. And it's a case of you finding out which ones are good, bad, and which ones are ugly. It's a case really of trial and error. Like, you could say, why is it funny? Why is it chivalrous? Why is it critical? Why is it devastating? Why is it smart? Why is it cheap? Why is it expensive? Why is it clever? Why is it intellectual, for example? Why is it advantageous? Open a dictionary and you look at every adjective in the dictionary. You can pick that. You can try that out. Look at it through different lenses. You know, why is it advantageous to wear a shirt? Oh, well, I don't know, keep warm. Okay, why is that advantageous? So you don't freeze. You keep the body a bit healthier. Avoid frostbite, I suppose. Stuff like that. Okay, why is that advantageous? You don't lose the limb, I guess. You know, if it freezes, what's going to happen? You know, something like that. That is a point then of conversation where you're creating content for your audience, you're creating content in general as well. At the same time, it's something that they care about and something that resonates with them, but also at the same time, it's something else out there in the world that may resonate with other people that may or may not know your business or see your content. It's finding more people to talk to and more people to absorb and consume your content, therefore increasing web traffic as well, because the more people, through trial and error, through law of averages, and if it's important enough and qualified them enough already, they're more inclined to buy from you and go from what's called a customer on the fence to definitely a customer, because they discovered you from a random blog talking about why it's advantageous to wear a shirt in the winter or something like that. If you make clothing, I don't know, if you make clothing, or you make winter clothing, for example, or how to avoid frostbite using one of our jackets that we've handmade, for example. So when you boil the conversations down, there's different angles. You can find the emotional angle in which to build your entire content on from the ground up. And because it's from the emotional angle, it goes directly to the emotional sense. It goes right past the rational side of the brain, goes straight into, oh, I want to know that. And if you position it correctly, it piques the curiosity with the right terminology and the clickbait strategies. You can create content that people just want to know straight out the bat, and they see it and they're like, oh, I gotta know that, I gotta know, and they just want to click on it. So yeah, that's how you can go about engaging and finding the emotional angle, but also emotionally connecting with your customers by knowing what's important to them, and loads of other adjectives. So the question of the day to you is, how are you going about connecting with your audience? How are you doing it? How are you connecting? In the meantime, however, remember that this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification right next to it for the latest uploads. How cool is that?